Hey, welcome to another video. Thanks for joining today. Today I just wanted to do a little chat about my training. As I've reported before, I've had some health issues this year. In the last couple of weeks, I've been walking consistently, being consistent with walking and occasionally running since my hernia surgery back in April. I think I'm over 160 days now, but anyway, been walking consistently, probably averaging 4 miles a day. But just in the last couple weeks, I've gotten to where walking up hills they're not super steep, but there's enough of a slope that I was having to stop and catch my breath. I'm now able to walk up them without doing that. And sometimes I'm even feeling like I can walk a good bit faster. I've been introducing running, doing just like 2 minutes of running and 1 minute of walking. Didn't seem like I was progressing much, so I've started a new protocol which I'm hoping will help. Anyway, a couple weeks ago, a little over 2 weeks ago on Sunday, I went and did the first hula loop. It's a 6-hour series of 5 races. You do a 6-hour timed race around a small loop, and the winner is who goes the furthest. I used to be competitive in that 4, 5, 6 years ago. Prior to my heart attack, I'm really not at all anymore. I just wanted to go out and get in a long effort and visit with friends. I only had about 2.5 hours available before I went to work at the running store, so I went and did that. I actually felt really good that morning. It was a fairly flat course. The sun it wasn't super hot, and the sun was there was clouds, so it was cloudy. So I did the 2.5 hours. I just walked the first 7 loops, which was 7.77 miles. But I was walking at a really good clip for me. I was doing 15.5 to 16-minute miles. Then I was running out of time and I wanted to get in 2 more loops, so I ran the last 2 loops. So I ended up right at 10 miles, and I was happy with that. Like I said, I've been doing the run 2 minutes, walk a minute, but I've been feeling like I'm not making a lot of progress. So I just recently, this past week, decided I was going to do a modified version of the Norwegian singles method. The Norwegian method is the double threshold method that's used by like the Ingebrigtsen brothers, where they're running 2 sub-threshold workouts in a day. Well, there's now actually a lot of research that shows that us ordinary people that can't handle that sort of volume can run a single threshold thing and do it 2 or 3 times a week. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. I've decided to use, for my calculation for threshold, I didn't want to poke my finger and do blood all the time, so I'm just taking what my Garmin says should be what I'm capable of doing for a 5K right now, and then going to a calculator and using that 5K time to calculate a threshold pace, and then what I should run for a sub-threshold pace. So I'm doing that. I'm actually starting out pretty light. I'm doing, like the protocol usually calls for, if you're doing 3-minute intervals, do 10 of them. I did 4 last Thursday, I did 5 of them today. So I'm starting out pretty lightly. I'm going to work up on the 3-minute intervals. And then once I get to where I'm doing 10 of those, then I'm going to alternate one of those sessions in a longer interval. But the protocol calls for you doing like 3 threshold workouts per week, then a long run 1 day a week. And then it says all your other running you should do at a really easy pace, like 65% of max. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue walking on the non-threshold days. I'll still probably do my 4 or 5 miles most days, and that'll be even easier than the protocol calls for. And then I'm going to do the threshold workouts. And so far I'm liking it. I've only done it a few times, and then I did a long run again Sunday. This week on Sunday I went to the hula loop again. It was hotter and more humid this time and hillier, so I struggled a little bit more. I was a little slower, but I didn't have the 2.5 hour time limit. I didn't have to work that day. So I stayed out there a little over 3.5 hours, and I just did 12.96 miles. So it was an increase in mileage. I felt pretty good about that, even though I was very slow. So what I'm planning to do now is just continue the threshold workout. I'm enjoying it more because I get to pick up the pace, as opposed to going out and when I'm running those 2-minute intervals, I was just doing like 11 or 12-minute pace. The threshold stuff has me running more to like a 10-minute pace, which is good. And I'm doing 3 minutes and repeating it 4 times, 5 times today. I'll work my way up to 10, and then I'll work on other things. I've decided I'll just do the long run every other weekend, and the other weekend I'll probably have 2 threshold workouts a week, and then on the weekend I'm either going to do one weekend I'm going to do a hill repeat workout, and the other weekend I'll do the long run, and we'll just see if that helps get me in a little bit more fitness. Even in the past week since I've been doing that, my Garmin estimated time has gone from a 31-minute, a little over a 31-minute 5K down to a 28:40 something 5K. So it's still slower than anything I've ever usually run, but it's at least heading in the right direction, and hopefully I can get my fitness back. Anyway, those are my things. I'm going to continue working on getting my strength work in for my back, continue to work on trying to improve my diet for the acid reflux, and maybe see another doctor about that, try to get it under control. But and I'm definitely hopeful for this fall, because I do find that when it's not quite as hot and humid, I definitely feel better and my breathing is better. So I'm hoping getting some cooler temperatures soon will help as well. I don't really have any plans for races this fall, but if I can get in some semblance of shape, I'm sure I'll do some. Anyway, that is really my training update. I just thought I would share. If you found the video interesting, please consider hitting the thumbs up, the like button. If you're interested in any more of my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. And other than that, I hope you're having a wonderful day. And keep moving!